hair.
Just get it a minute. Just give a recap on what the two shows you just did. Let everybody know what happened, and give them more information about the Bounce Festival, things that's going on. We're getting ready to do an October fest out at the lake. Stop waving to the.
Hey, how you doing? No, I was kidding. Oh no, it's your girl Michelle Diamond again, and we're back. And y'all know I always beat up on Dr. Dorn in the back room, so we just wanted to pop in and chat with you guys just for a little bit, and of course the recap. Amazing people that were on today, and of course, one he's traveling, getting stuff in place for some major things and moves that we're doing with the Bounce Music Festival, as you heard. I'm very blessed that he opened the doors for me to partake and be a part of the team. And of course, I had him join forces with In the House Media and, being, part sponsor with us for House Call and, doing the media coverage with Bounce Music Festival. Of course, the show in December 19th out in Orlando. Have some huge hitters that are coming. Of course, we can't give the roster as of yet. Until everything is tied together. Oktoberfest out at the lake, so make sure that you guys stay tapped all the way in. We also had the infamous, no, let me not say infamous because infamous makes say a bad man. So the man himself, it's true in Jamaica, to be like the infamous, no, Mr. Marvin Benz, Mr. Dancehall Reggae, soul. He is a soulful singer and he's done some amazing things and he's so humble. I just love him. His personality, everything. This
Oh,
year's been amazing things.
We have a visitor, Mr.
Oh,
Lee.
we have a visitor. Oh, whoa.
All right, we're gonna bring him in.
Oh, hey.
How y'all doing? Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hello. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Well, guys, this is your host, Michelle Diamond, and we have a visitor that pops in on us, Mr. Little Leak. And of course, you guys know we always welcome our amazing supporters and viewers on this trend-setting Thursday to tap in with us. In the House Media and Next Level Promotion welcomes all to House Call, and we have Little Leak in the building. And this segment is powered by the Lake Pavilion and Sapphire Emerald Magazine. So, Little Leak, how are you this evening? Glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's definitely an honor to be here. Definitely appreciate you having me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all get busy, so we know how it is. I know that the audience been waiting on you, wanted to hear about Little Leak. You've done some amazing things as an artist. You've worked with some amazing people. You yourself have also shared the stage with some top hitters as well. And, we just want to, dive right in and ask you about who you are as an artist.
As an artist, I'm very serious about my music. I love music. Like, music is like, it's run through my vein. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's, as an artist, you're gonna get a lot of different emotion, a lot of different feelings. Just behind my like artistry. Sometimes you might be happy, sometimes you might be sad. Sometimes it's just, it's for all emotions.
That's good. So, would you say that you are a creative person based on you? Because you said, it's a lot of emotions that go into your music. Do you write all of your music?
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't be opposed to like somebody like helping or giving some reverence tracks. Man, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But yeah,
Okay.
I definitely do all my music.
Okay. So, tell me a little bit about how you got started on your musical journey.
So I really got started probably about like when I was in middle school. I played the saxophone.
Saxophone.
Yeah.
Okay now.
Yeah. So I played the saxophone by like 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, and from there, like I just always liked music. The saxophone just had to be the first thing I started doing before I started rapping. So then when I got about like high school, I had a friend. You know what I'm saying? We was in high school and we was rapping together, but he was really like the one that was really rapping. Like I was just there, like just doing little stuff. You know what I mean? But he got incarcerated, so we
Oh,
you know, so I just been rapping ever since. Like ever since then, I just been rapping. And then you know, I like I started getting more inspired more by seeing other people, other rappers, you know, just other like celebrities, and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like this is what I want to do.
good. That's good. So you started out with your friend. He did most of the rapping, and then throughout, he just motivated you, and seeing other people do it. That's what gave you your drive. Do you have a lot of musicians in your family?
No, I'm actually probably the first musician in my family.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit about, your creative process. What is that like?
Um, in the studio, it's vibes, you know, good candles, like a good meditation, a good medication. Like it's
I like that.
yeah. So it's chill. It's real cool and chill. I like to get in my creative bag. So in during my crib, like when we in the studio, if there's people in there, I might just be off to the side, just thinking or something. But it's still like fun in the studio. It's not no boring session. It's definitely a vibe.
Okay. All right. So for you, what would you say is an absolute favorite song of yours that you like to perform?
Like something like so. I love
Mm,
that song.
okay. Wax on, wax off. So what was the inspiration behind wax on, wax off?
Uh, we just was in the studio trying to think of new things to do, different things to do. And my guy TZ, shout out TZ, he just making sounds, putting sounds together. I'm like, no, stop, put that right there. And then that's just how the process of the beat was going. And then the words just came out like as we was making the beat, like as we was actually making the beat, the words just came out. Whatever was going on in my head, and I just went off the first word. Then I kind of brought the song like together with just the hook, like basically explain, I keep it true on like all aspects. You know what I mean?
Well, that's always good to, keep everything, cool, calm, collective, and 100 all the time. So definitely a positive. Um, which famous artists do you admire or who you draw your inspiration from?
Lil Wayne, my favorite artist ever. Yeah,
Really?
Lil Wayne. It's
Okay.
story like it's struggle like it's so inspiring for real.
Okay. All right. So we know that you have wax on, wax off. What's next for you? What are you working on?
So we got the wax on, wax off video coming out sometime soon. Then we got the EP. I got EP with Zaytoven coming out called Freshman of the Year. Zaytoven presents Lil Leak. It's gonna be about 5 to 7 songs, and I think it's gonna be one to enjoy.
Okay. All right. So where have you performed so far?
Just locally, like just locally in
Okay.
Washington D.C. area, Maryland, Virginia, places like that. But we
Looking
just
to
getting out the state
expand.
now. Yeah, we getting out. We getting to the Midwest right now, like, and we crossing to the all the way west in a minute, like, but wax on, wax off. So every day it's been something different. The charts been moving up the charts and more phone calls. So definitely a lot of shows and tours coming up though.
Okay, that's amazing. So you definitely have a great team behind you and pushing your stuff out there. And of course, I know the DMV already knows all about Little Leak and wax on, wax off. So it's definitely a good thing. Shout out to the DMV. I have some family that hail from the DMV area, so definitely a good look. Um, tell me a little bit about, you know, your experience in the industry. What skills have you learned that will help you on your musical journey?
uh, One of the first skills I learned was engineering. So cause I just got tired of just waiting on, engineers to record me or anything like that. So I just picked that up, um, like 5 years ago, I do my own mixing, mastering, engineer my own. Like I could record myself all day for real. But that patience, I learned that ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in the industry, and it's cold. It's real cold,
That
but
is
it's
so
cold.
true.
It's cold in a good way to like push you. Like this what's coming up. This they not nobody gonna wait on you.
That is very true. All right. So, what kind of artist would you classify yourself as?
Uh, definitely hip hop artist. Um, but not just a hip hop artist.
Hmm.
I definitely got some more ranges that's coming up like on
Okay.
my
So, we're
project.
dipping in a little bit of other genres, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Let me find out. All right. So we could expect more from you, other than hip hop. That's always a great thing, knowing that you're, multi-talented and can go in either direction. So that's definitely a plus. Okay, look at you. Okay, Mr. Leland. I see. All right. So, what has been something that you say has been a negative experience in the music industry that you've had to deal with so far?
uh,
Uh-oh.
it's not too much. It's not really I tell it because it's not really too much negative.
Okay.
Like it's stuff that you could bear. Like it's just come with it. It's just come with working hard and staying focused. So it's not really too much negative. It's not nothing that knocks me off. Like besides like the basic stuff like being anxious for like release dates or stuff like that. But it ain't really too much negative. It's, if you think working hard is negative, then you maybe not working hard enough.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one. Okay. And what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
If it wasn't for music,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'd be doing. I maybe I would be doing something. I'd be in some type of movement. I'd be working somewhere, doing some type of work.
Okay. What
And,
kind of work? Engineering?
uh, I would definitely do engineering. It'd be definitely if it wasn't rapping, I'd be doing something like engineering or working on building my own studio if I wouldn't have one already.
Okay. That's always nice. All right. So tell me about an advice that was given to you that you would consider to be great in this industry.
Mm. That's some pretty good advice though for some good people. Um, One of the things I had learned was just to let the machine do what it do. Like let because I was always so anxious. That's my thing. So my Uncle Craig, he always tell me like let us do what we do. Like sit back, let us believe in your team, trust in your team. Like, cause that was my thing. I'm always like I'm gonna get it done. Like now, let's go. Like what we doing? But I had to learn, patience one. But Craig always, big motto to me. I look at his advice as just saying, you know, let us do what we do. Like let believe in us for a second. So
Right.
that's some great advice. I just had to open my ears, like being more like able to hear everybody out, take more criticism, you know, just learning that my opinion ain't the only one that's not going not
Right.
gonna matter. Yeah.
Constructive criticism is always good, especially when you could take from it and build. So definitely a pro. And you've done some great things. I've, read, and you've actually worked with some amazing people. Would you like to tell the audience about some of those experiences?
So some of the people I work with just like a few like Zaytoven for one. It's like our second encounter.
That's
Like
a nice one. Actually, that's a big
yeah,
deal. He's
yeah,
amazing at
Zaytoven.
what he does. Great
Yeah,
producer.
he's a legend.
Yes.
Um, Jeremiah,
Mm,
Young Bird. I got some more tracks, but I can't really say a lot of the upcoming stuff. But just to name a few from then, like as we go on,
right.
Young Bird, Jeremiah, Zaytoven right now.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And with So you said that you have some new projects coming up, but you definitely can't tell us as of yet.
Right now, just got right now it's just the wax on wax off video and Beethoven
Okay.
project. Those are two things to look out for right now. And then if you ain't got wax on wax off, then that for right now.
All right. So you heard it. You better jump on the bandwagon. Wax on
Yeah, for
and
sure.
wax on and wax off. Okay. All right. So, I love it. Definitely love it. And with that, what sets your music apart from everybody else's?
uh, my tone, my cadences and melodies, my sound, versatility, my message, my stories. Think they different. I mean, I think a lot of it is different, but it's enough that you can relate to.
Okay. Very nice. All right. So, has your musical journey have direction from the beginning, or did it just pretty much grow
Nah,
as you
nah, so,
experience the process?
um, I mean, I started rapping like 5 years ago, so it grew. Like
Wow.
it just growing. But like I've been taking breaks in between, So now, but now like I'm going the hardest that I ever been going. It's like it's been going up, like shooting up every day. So it's definitely a blessing, definitely humbling from you know previous times and me not really giving it my all. Now I'm giving it my all. Like definitely seeing some what's the word I'm looking for? Some progress.
Okay. All right. So, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
Uh, earthy, vibey. I don't know those real words for earthy, vibey. Uh, emotional. I guess sometimes theatric. Uh, what's some more words? What's some more things that can describe it? I got some great sounds in there, like the melodies. Um, that's a good song of it.
Just dope.
Yeah, just dope in general. Just dope
Like
in
sum it
general.
all up. It's just dope.
Yeah, just
Make
dope.
sure you get it. Wax on and wax.
Yeah,
Go get it. Okay. Definitely.
yeah.
I love it. I mean, this is you. This is who you are. That's an amazing thing. And you already told us what was next for you. Um, tell me a little bit more about you as the artist. Um, what would you say to your younger self standing in the position that you're in now?
Um, I think if I just told myself back then to just you know stay focused, not really lose sight of the dream and the vision and my really ups and downs. Um, that's what I would tell myself, like, don't stop, just keep going. That's kind of like my thing that I just tell myself, like, when you're thinking about someone, feeling down about someone, feeling bad about something, you just like, you gotta I just kind of think of it like, I gotta put that to the side. Like, let me get this out of the way. Let me do what I gotta do.
All right. I get that. I totally understand. I know that we've had to deal with a lot. Um, over the past couple of years, we've dealt with the pandemic. We're still dealing with, some pandemic woes now. What was that like for you as an artist, and how did you cope with that?
The pandemic was pretty chill to me because I don't really do too much going out no more unless it's like for music or just like vacationing or something or celebrating. But I don't really do too much hanging out anyway. So I was home or doing music or something else anyway. So the pandemic just was relaxing to me. Less traffic, less lines at
Right.
the restaurant. Only thing that I did that affected me like just was going out doing shows and doing stuff like being on the street, moving around, doing stuff, doing music.
Okay. So there's a lot going on, and this question that I'm posing is going to kind of set the stage for the question I'm going to pose after that. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
If I could change anything about the music industry, what would it be? I don't think I would change anything about the music industry. I mean, I like the music industry. I think more like as it's a lot of artists, but the more like artists come out, I think it's just dope. You know what I mean? I don't think I would change anything. I think everybody's getting creative in their own ways. I think everybody's finally like trying to do something different to stand out. So I think it's pretty dope to see everybody make different genres in their own creative way right now.
Okay. So, what do you feel about it as far as it being very competitive? Do you feel that it is the same for
Competitive.
men as it is for women, or do you think that it's a little bit harder for the women, especially with what we're seeing now, in the news headlines with Lizzo and what she's experiencing? How do you feel about that?
I think it was maybe harder for the women. I think it's maybe getting easier. I'm not saying it's harder or easier than a man getting in there, but I think it's definitely it's equal. Getting if it wasn't equal, it's equal now. It's a lot of women hip hop artists just in hip hop alone that's making names for themselves, making establishing, getting established. So I think it's pretty even right now.
Think it's equal opportunity. Okay.
Yeah, right now.
Have you read the headlines with Lizzo and what was going on with her about, some of the, it's kind of iffy as far as like, the females have to put on a certain image or maintain a certain image for their career to blossom, and where she's being called certain names. How do you feel about that being a male artist?
Um, I mean, I'm not for no type of bashing or anyway. And with that, it's like, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with. I think it's just music. Like that's how she create herself. Like I know, like with music, it's like therapy to me. So like this is how I express myself. I express myself better on music than talking in person. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't think it's. I mean, like I just think people just being rude. Me, I guess, like you know, people just be just hating. Just misery loves company. So
There
that's
you
just
go.
what it
And
is.
I appreciate your honesty and transparency. I mean, that is so true. Sometimes, people just misery loves company, and people just have to
Yeah.
learn how to be nicer, because at the end of the day, I think what people fail to understand or realize is that, even though you are an artist and you get to that celebrity status, you're still human.
Right.
You're,
Yeah.
you're
Feelings.
still human. You still have feelings, you still have emotions, so people kind of forget that when they see people in a celebrity status. Like, they have
Right.
times when they want to be left alone as well. So I totally get it, and I thank you for that. So, with that being said, give me 3 words that describe who you are and why
Uh.
those words represent you.
Definitely say funny. Everybody around me, I get a good laugh out of everybody. Like everybody like to laugh at some things I say or do. It
I
don't even be
believe
me
that.
trying to be funny. It just come out. Um, I'm definitely so I say funny. I definitely an animator sometimes. Just get super hype. Something
Okay.
comes on or something. Uh, and I guess spontaneous because people like my friends or guys around me think I'd be tired, but I don't be tired. I'll be up making like if we in the studio, it's like, oh, he's tired. Let's go. Like I'm right here. Get up, and make another song, another two, three songs, or jump on the road real quick. They don't be expecting me to just be like, all right, let's go. I want to drive to Atlanta. Come on, let's go. Man. That's what I want to do. Come on.
That's awesome. So, tell me, if you could step into my shoes, what would you have asked yourself that I haven't already asked?
If you guys step in my shoes, if I
No,
step in your
if
shoes,
you
what
step
would
in
you
my
ask me?
shoes, what would you have asked that I haven't already posed?
I would ask me where to download Wax on Wax Off.
Ah, See, very good. That would be the next step. See, awesome. See, that's where we close and tell everybody to give you your ads. So that's amazing. So that means that I've done my job. So awesome. So this is where we're going to ask you to go ahead and give the viewers, your social, all your handles and where they could purchase your music.
You can purchase my music on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, or like Google Play. It's on like literally every streaming platform. You can catch me on every social platform at Lil Leak 202, LILLEEK 202. And yeah, you hit me up on there too. I'm pretty. I'm dope. Like I was fine. Like I
Oh,
was like,
that's awesome. That's amazing. So I want to say thank you so much for your transparency. I believe that you have an amazing vibe. I love your energy and definitely great. Your smile is there and, you connect. So I appreciate that and just being open and honest. So with that, what I'm going to ask you is leaving the stage now, what advice would you give another artist embarking on their musical journey?
uh, I would say invest in yourself for one. Like, and I don't
Right?
just mean like financially, just like and all like your time. You gotta sacrifice. Um, just all the way investing like you into. If you want to do it, like you want to do music, like you gotta give it your all. Like you can't just give music 100%. I mean, not 100%. Like you gotta give it everything you got because it's a lot. Like we were saying earlier, it's a lot of hungry artists that's very creative, very great artists. So you gotta invest in yourself. Make sure that you doing something that you love to do, and make sure you love doing it.
Awesome. I love it. And how with your support system, do you have an amazing support system behind you? I know you mentioned briefly
Yeah.
earlier about your family, you're always a jokester. How important is it for, family to be supportive in this industry?
Oh man, it's it's real important. Like this industry kind of will eat you up. So if you don't really have no backbone or you're not like super strong minded, like it will eat you up. So definitely your family, your team, you're supporting if they really supporting you, if they really doing it out of genuine love, or even out of partnership, like it's definitely the honor. You gotta have your great team. You gotta have you some
Excellent.
support.
That is
Can't
so
do it by yourself.
very true. And excellent advice all the way across the board for new artists, investing in yourself, believing in support, family support, how relevant it is. I just want to thank you again. And before we close, please tell the audience again one more time where they could find you on all social platforms.
You can find me at Lil Leak 202, LILLEEK 202 on all social platforms. And Wax On Wax Off is on every platform too.
That's right. So make sure you download and purchase. All right. Well, I want to say thank you so much. And there you have it, guys. You heard it first here. The amazing Little Leak with Wax On, Wax Off, available on all music platforms. And of course, he gave you all his handles on social media. And he also opened up himself and saying, hey, even if you DM him, instant message, whatever you do,
Yeah.
he does respond.
I,
He's also humble. So we love when we see these artists that are humble because we know that they're going to go places because humility speaks volumes. And
man, definitely.
guys, with
It
that being
motivates me.
said, yes, thank you so much, Little League, for joining us, gracing this platform. And a special shout out to our sponsors, Bounce Music Festival, the Lake Pavilion, and in part with Sapphire Emerald Magazine. We were, you know, had the opportunity to bring Little Leak on and speak about what he's doing, the amazing project that he's working on right now. And stay tuned for the Wax On, Wax Off video because that's coming soon to you. So make sure you tap all the way in. And remember to always excel to be greater than the person you were yesterday. And remember to always pay it forward. And until next time, guys, this is your host, Michelle Diamond. And of course, Little Leak with Wax On and Wax Off. Until
Thank you,
next time.
Miss Michelle Diamond.
You're most welcome. Thank you for joining us. You guys have an amazing evening and look forward